Good morning, cupcakes. It is a beautiful morning here in Birkin Orbital. I hope your day is going wonderfully. This episode, let me go ahead and show you our status. You can see, okay, so the reputation being, not great, that's a whole nother thing. We'll work on that, but you can see our rank is 100%. It's actually a lot higher than that. We could probably rank up like 2 or 3 times. But we only need to rank up once. Rank up once to unlock Hera Tani. And so what we are going to do is go into the mission board of Birkin Orbital and look for a mission. Let's go into the starport services this time. So, we can't do an on-foot mission in order to rank up. That's actually another way, by the way, to gain rank. It's not just on-foot missions. In fact, originally the only option was this, the starport mission board to rank up. So let's go ahead and see what the Empire has for this. If I were to do that again, though, I think what I would do is source 12 units of reactive armor for the Imperial Navy. Okay. So there are a number of different options that that you can get for this. And sometimes people will just sit there and refresh the board until they get one that they like, or they'll go to a different system or whatever. But we'll just get whatever. And I can almost guarantee you that this is going to be a pain. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that the reactive armor that they want is not found anywhere nearby, and that I'm gonna have to travel way out of the system for it. But thankfully, we only need 12. I'm gonna go for Wittau. It's more expensive and it's further away. But this way, I don't have to land on a surface station, and the sound is still. I don't know what's going on with the sound. Anyway, so yeah, I did more missions than just the Empire rank would require because I was farming. Well, I wasn't really farming. I was doing them because the mission rewards were ingredients that we need for upgrading our suit. And in the process of doing that, I also took enough Apexes, in order to unlock Domino Green. And so we're going to go ahead and visit her after we visit Hera Tani. Now, sell me that reactive armor. Oh god, I'm so mad. I am so mad. There was one point where my ship got stuck while I was getting fired at by bad guys on the ground. And I ended up exploding. And there were probably a few things I could do about it. I don't want to say there was nothing I could do about it. That's not true. And I lost 700,000 credits. Right. So this was a fairly easy mission. My understanding is that as your rank gets higher, you're gonna run the missions get harder and harder for ranking up. Deliver items, confirm. Oh, there we go. Confirm, and then I'm saying we always go for the materials because it's kind of rough, Incoming message. Imperial Navy promotion to outsider. Invitation from Hera Tani. First of all, hey, promoted to outsider. Hera Tani. Your service to the Empire has caught my eye, alongside Liz Ryder's recommendation. Perhaps we can work together. There are some details to go through before we start, so a marker for my location has been added to your map. I will ensure you have access to my facility. Alright, so what is our initial initial contract with Hera Tani? 50 units of Kamitra cigars. I guarantee you that is a specialty thing that can only be found in like 1 or 2 places. Ay, ay, ay.
Despite that being his specific area of expertise, he replied, "Well, as you know, the pact is still within its trial period."
Alright, so we're gonna sell our Universal Cartographics data here, because we're gonna need all the money we can get, I think. All the credits.
I'm sure my colleague will do a fine job while I focus on providing broader support for the DDO system, such as additional
15.
secondments to Salvation's fleet.
Wait, illegal cargo? Are you serious? Why are Kumatra cigars considered illegal? What we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here and we're gonna find a fleet carrier that's nearby, because I guarantee there will be a fleet carrier nearby selling Kumatra cigars. Alright, please have the Kumatra cigars I need. We need 38. None to buy, none to sell. Well, that sucks. Glad worried. Nope. Wait, what is even the point? Why are you guys even here? So, I mean, the question is, should we just, like, wait for the Kumatra cigars to be sold naturally from Kumatra? Like, should I work on that in between this stream and next stream? My docking computer, like, it wants to make everything more difficult. Right, I think if this one doesn't have it, we're probably just gonna have to say, oh well. Deliver the ones that we have, and then just leave me to take care of this offline.
Contact confirmed. Hangar crew is ready. Welcome to a carrier, Commander.
Secure trading. Yeah. We're gonna get the stuff that we have delivered, and then we're gonna worry. I'm gonna worry about unlocking Hera Tani in between this episode and next.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Oh, it's not 38 that I need, it's 35. My brain. Another citizen of the Empire? Well then, I'd be happy to offer you my services. Well, unfortunately, I don't have all of the Kumatra cigars you want, so unless you're willing to take a rain check on 35 of them, it's not going to be an option. Alright. Now let's see where Domino Green is. Only 235 light years away. In Orishis.
Landing gear retracted.
Orishis.
Detachment sequence complete. You may proceed.
Currently in a state of civil war, huh? Another happy landing. Alright, so we gotta disembark. So she's a suit engineer, which means that we need to disembark in order to visit her.
This office is too bright, don't you think? What do you want? Haha, just kidding. You clearly want equipment upgrades so you can go save the galaxy or something. Whatever, I'm game. Name's Domino Green, and you're standing in my office.
Okay. Specialization, strategic engineer, allegiance independent, weapon modification stability, which by the way is the best modification in the game for weapons. Reduced tool battery consumption, enhanced tracking, but extra backpack capacity, oh my gosh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. But only for the Maverick suit. And this is the result of all my hard work. We've got the 10 weapon inventory, the 10 chemical inventory, and the 10 digital designs. The rest of that stuff, like epoxy adhesive and memory chips, well, first of all, they're very easy to find, but you can trade for them, you know, so...
You're all set. Time to go shopping.
So, I guess you can only apply it once. You can't have, like, multiple... It doesn't... Maybe? Can we? Only one application per suit. Oh. So why is it telling me that I can apply it again? But anyway, yeah. So we used to only be able to hold 10 data at once. Now we can hold 20. We used to only be able to hold 30 assets. Now we can hold 60. And we also used to only be able to hold 15 goods. And now we can hold 30. So, that is really nice.
I wasn't paying attention.
Let me see. Can I add stability to this? No, I cannot. My goodness, I cannot. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more mining analytics and risk assessment. These we can trade for. The viscoelastic polymer and the microhydraulics. You can see that little icon there. That means it's a tech material. So you can trade for them. Data materials and assets you can't. So like power regulators, you can't trade for power regulators.
Whatever.
I'd like you to introduce me to another engineer.
Actually, if we're gonna do business and all, I have a bit of a business relationship with Push. It keeps me focused when my brain's all wow, you know? Anyway, bring me some and I'll make it worth your while.
This lady.
Oh yeah, I asked you for this stuff.
Like just now!
Okay, so there's this guy called Kid Fowler. He thinks the galaxy's about to explode or something and broadcasts these crazy paranoid rants from his apocalypse bunker. The kid's engineering work is ace, so I'll send you his details. Have fun, or don't. You do you.
Alright, so we are good to go. As suspected, Picard Dock has what we need. So we'll be heading there to get our mining ship outfitted. Now it's going to be a Type 6 transporter, which is not the best mining ship. It's not even close to the best mining ship, frankly. But it is a mining ship that we can afford. While we're on our way, thought it'd be a good time to tell you about this video's sponsor, which is all of you. All y'all watching this. And I'd like you to thank yourselves, because I do appreciate every one of you. Now you might be wondering, why are we going mining? Well, a couple of reasons. First of all, mining, you make good money. But we need phosphorus for our the FSD engineering. And there are two ways to get that. Well, there's three, sort of. The third requires one of the other two. But anyway, you can go mining in asteroid belts, or you can go on the surface, blow up some rocks, and pick them up in your SRV. And I decided, through much deliberation, that we were going to do the mining thing. Well, if the Empire has a presence here, I'm going to check. Because this might be a good place to build up our Empire rank. Although, at the same time, so if I had to do it again, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this. What I would do is I would go to a place that has both Empire and Federation presence, and I would just grab every single mission where you can get material, and that would be my strategy, because that way you can build up rank while you're getting materials. Everybody wins. And you can build up rank with both Empire and with the Federation, and you don't have those missions where it feels kind of like it's wasted because you were doing it for an independent faction or for the Alliance of Independent Systems. And it's just like, well, yeah, I guess, you know, being on good terms with them is nice, but do I really need to be? Also, I want to check and see. There are no... Wow. Okay. Yeah, so there are no places to mine anywhere here. So basically the only purpose that Picard Dock serves is to get us into a mining ship, not to actually get us to mining.
Ignition system shut down. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Oh, actually, I did want to check before. See if there's an Empire presence here. Nope. Just Alliance and Independence. Well, darn. Nobody knows it but me. Yeah. Replace module with a mining laser. And then the utility mounts, we're definitely going to be putting on a point defense system because mines. Mines and hatchbreaker limpets. Thrusters 4A because this is a mining ship. You want the best thrusters you can fit on a mining ship. And you also want the best frameshift drive, because that way you can travel to the place that gives you the most monies. We're going to head and replace this one with a Prospector limpet controller. Now you may think, well, if it's good for a 3E shield, why not just get a 3E shield or a 3D shield? Well, because you can't get a 4A prospecting limpet controller. Alright, so we are now all outfitted, except we need one more thing. A name. This is something that happened, did a stream a while back, a little over a year ago, about beating Pokemon Black as a Nuzlocke. And you may remember who sent me on that. So, this is Laws's Grinder. We're just here to see a planet with rings. Ideally, one that has phosphorus. New York Times affects a man, whether you're brother or mother or another, you just stay alive. And you know, we might as well scan the whole system while we're at it.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like
Oh, here we go. Well, okay then. There's the other one with the rings. So it's an icy planet with rings. I love these rings. Although, like, it's gonna make it a pain to scan. But you can fly through these rings, by the way. Just for the record. So you know, but be careful when doing it. Because look, see how it's miss, miss, ring, miss, ring, miss, ring, miss, ring, ring. Hopefully that scans all of them. Yes, good.
Surface scan complete.
I mean, the main thing that we're actually here for, anyway, is for phosphorus. In the hotspot. Pretty much.
Programming limpet drone.
Alright.
Sector limpet engaged.
We should get, we really should get as close to the asteroid as we possibly can. And that way our collector limpets don't have as far to travel. That is something, piece of advice, pro tip. You don't necessarily want to do that if you're wing mining. If you're wing mining, then what you want to do is you kind of want to keep being mindful of how full your cargo hold is versus everyone else's. And if your cargo hold is more full, then you move back, and that way the others, their limpet drones, can get them. Phosphorus! There we go! But yeah, this goes much faster when you get into an anaconda. Or, not an anaconda, an imperial cutter. Because that way you can have 3 large mining lasers, and that will just tear through asteroids. But of course, you'll also have a lot more space, and you also like put in like 2 5A collector limpets, collector limpet controllers. And see, every time it says Bromellite refined. So what we're chunking off are not actual is not like 1 ton. These fragments are not a full ton of Bromellite, and all of the mining stuff is it's stored in 1 ton batches, and all of the goods that you transport from one space station to another, all of that is stored in 1 ton packages. And so that's what the refinery is for. It takes all those fragments, discards the leftovers, and then once there's 1 ton of whatever material that you're looking to get, it'll. They just crash into. They just crashed into the asteroid. Anyway, so yeah, so once it gets to 1 ton, then it sticks it in a package, and it sticks it in the cargo hold. And that is how that works. So the next step after you fill up your cargo hold is that you need to find a place to sell your material, sell this stuff. And you don't want to sell it just at the nearest place. Unless it's you're like doing like the void opal mining or low temperature diamond mining in a well-known spot, and there are whatchamacallits. Hey, Phosphorus. And there are fleet carriers, just like sitting there, and they're offering a good price because they're gonna jump, whenever the price goes up or something like that. So you're gonna want to go onto Inara, and you're gonna want to see what that stuff is selling for and where it is selling for that much. Carrier services. Let's see if we can't sell our stuff here. First of all, let's get some universal cartographics going. Why not, And then, the commodities market. Merchandite. Bromellite. And look at that, 304,000 credits each. So, 10,000, or 10 million rather, for all of them, which more than pays for this ship. And we are 10 million credits richer. And Bromellite is not even something that people generally go for when it comes to mining. And like one of the main reasons why we were there was just to get phosphorus. So we got the 10 million and we got 18 phosphorus to use to upgrade our stuff. Anyway, so yeah. So we made 10 million credits, and we got 18 phosphorus and 12 chromium that we can use to get 36 more phosphorus for upgrading our frameshift drives. So that's pretty good. So in between this episode and next, I am going to upgrade this ship's friendship drive, and I'm also going to sit at that dock and just buy those cigars until we get 35 of them. And yeah, that's going to be everything. So I hope you enjoyed it, I hope the rest of your day is a good one, and I will see you later. Heart hands.